Well, the secret is out. Westlake, one of our newest master planned communities in Palm Beach County, is here and here to stay. But now that it has been here for a few years, let's review some of the pros and cons of moving to Westlake. Hello everyone, Meral Ibrahim here, broker associate with Coldwell Banker Realty in the beautiful Palm Beaches, Florida. If you've been here before, thank you and welcome back. If you're new to my channel and want to learn about lifestyles, communities, and some real estate in the Palm Beaches, click on the subscribe button and bell so you'll be notified each time I make a new video. Westlake is located on Seminole Pratt Whitney Road in rural Loxahatchee in the western communities. But Westlake is far from a rural environment. This city of tomorrow is built by award-winning developer Minto. Westlake is made up of a series of friendly neighborhoods behind gates, including a 55-plus community called Crestwind. And if you're interested in a brand new active adult community in that location, check out this video. I will link it below. But also an unparalleled recreation center and a vibrant town center that's coming soon. The city of Westlake also manages important public services such as education, public parks, police, and fire station. This developer has gone out of its way to create the beautiful homes and spaces with as little impact on the environment as possible. When the town center is completed, it will have a public supermarket along with the usual type of businesses like nail salon, hair salon, dry clean store, and restaurants. The location is convenient for those who need to access employment centers, cultural attractions, and some of the finest Atlantic coast beaches. The gated communities within Westlake offer single-family homes for first-time home buyers, growing families, and empty nesters. In fact, every type of home buyer can find something in Westlake. While the Westlake Adventure Park provides plenty of water for family fun, there truly is something for everyone in this new South Florida city, from on-the-go couples to families with small children in their first homes, from multi-generational households to 55-plus couples looking for a carefree residence in quiet surroundings. A place where you can meet up with friends, do some shopping, relax with a cappuccino, or try a new dish at a favorite restaurant. This is the vision for the town center at Westlake. So in 2016, Westlake was incorporated and became this new city that Minto developed. And throughout this developmental phase, Wellington, a neighboring city which you can learn more about in this video, I will link it below, decided it would be a great idea to have an emergency room in Westlake because of the anticipated growth in that area. So they invested in some land from Minto, and now there is an ER in full operation in Westlake. Minto also brought in a few other builders to add a different flavor and some diversity to the home styles to Westlake. So that's why you find Coulter Homes, the 55-plus community called Crestwind, and another builder called Label and Company that developed Sky Cove. So what are things looking like today in Westlake if you are thinking about moving there? Well, all signs are pointing towards more growth from businesses to commerce. Westlake is a target for future incoming businesses. So if you're living in Westlake or thinking about moving to Westlake, expect this future growth and development of the area to be a part of your neighborhood. So as far as schools go, they are top rated, with the high school that was previously established on Seminole Pratt Whitney Road called Seminole Ridge Community High School. There are charter schools on the horizon that will be a part of Westlake's school options. Westlake will end up with approximately 4,500 homes that is not even 50% built, so there's still a lot of home building to continue for years to come. So the growth will be ongoing for a number of years to come. Also, the tax appraiser's office is moving to Westlake from the Royal Palm Beach location. So even some of these types of government entities are moving to the area. And though Westlake has plans for a town center to become the hub of the Westlake community, don't expect the type of shopping centers that you typically find around other neighborhoods, with multiple restaurants to choose from, multiple anchor and big box stores, etc. The town center does not replace the downtown areas of West Palm Beach, Delray Beach, Boca Raton, and Palm Beach Gardens. So if you're someone who enjoys the nightlife, entertainment, and high-end unique shopping experiences, you're not going to find it in Westlake. You will be living in a large suburb within the western communities, but with easy access to these downtown areas. Depending on how far is too far for you to get to some fun nightlife or the beaches, you may think it is reasonable to drive 30 to 40 minutes to get to these things. Or you may feel it is too far from your western location. On the pro side of things, if you are 55 and older and looking for a new construction home, Westlake has one of the best priced 55 plus communities called Crestwind. This Coulter-built community is offering its own amenities for the Crestwind residents, but they can also use the Westlake amenities at any time. The Crestwind amenities offer the exclusive use of the Crestwind residents. Everything will be resort style, with an emphasis on activities designed by an activities director, making sure that you have plenty of fun-filled days to keep you happy and healthy. There are many models to choose from, so it's easy to find one that you will fit in with from the many options. And overall, the process of starting a new home seems to be easier and quicker at Westlake and Crestwind without the usual lengthy wait lists that you hear about in other new communities. So what about the rest of the property that Minto bought? Well, that is still to be determined as to who Minto will allow to build there. But if you're not a 55 plus home buyer, Sky Cove in Westlake offers great value, whether you're building new or purchasing a resale. And I would say in general, Westlake does offer great value as compared to other new communities such as Avenir on North Lake Boulevard in Palm Beach Gardens, just a little north of Westlake. When you do a side-by-side comparison of price points, the differences are significant. So if you don't have that $800,000 plus budget, take a look at Westlake and Sky Cove in particular, because the prices are much lower than that. There are a number of models to visit at Sky Cove, and you may find something that fits perfectly with your lifestyle, or you may need something even larger. But the value is still there when you compare it to other new communities. And let me just mention something that I believe to be very important, and that is, be sure you are working with a realtor. It is just as important to be represented by a realtor for a new build home as it is for an existing home purchase, because the sales rep in the builder's office represents the builder. So who is going to represent you? Also, if you're working with a realtor, make sure they accompany you on your first visit to the model center to establish who is working for you. It costs you absolutely nothing to be represented by a realtor. And wait, there's more good news or more pros for moving to Westlake. The HOA fees. Finally, a reasonable monthly HOA fee that does not break the bank. And the reason for this is that because of the large number of homes that are going to be built, therefore a larger number of households that can share the cost of maintenance, so the cost per household gets smaller. If you would like more information about the HOA fees and what they include, you can request that information from me. They can change, so I would want you to have the most current numbers on that when you have an interest. And while we're on the subject of HOA fees and what they include, let's just say that the amenities are off the charts amazing. They have designed at Westlake an adventure park that is a massive resort style pool with slides all set in a beautiful tropical setting, with future plans to add more water amenities for the grown-ups, meaning a second pool area. So you can expect all the other types of amenities that are synonymous with resort style living. For instance, a concession stand, fitness center, playground, pavilion, a really fun-based area for the entire family and beyond. So if you decide to move to Westlake, you will find plenty of things to do there. Now, all this being said, there is a challenge to getting a home built, in part because of the price points and the value that is not available elsewhere and the sheer demand for a home there. I have done videos about the issues of supply and demand in our current housing market, though there does seem to be a slight shift happening. So if you have been following me on my channel, you understand the reasons behind all this wait time and wait list scenarios with new construction. But around the beginning of August, the U.S. Census Bureau and the Department of Housing and Urban Development reported that buyers are finally getting some relief from the housing market's inventory issues. The recent data shows the number of new homes available is improving, but each new community will have their own data when it comes to inventory availability. And that's where your local realtor, and hopefully that's me, can give you more specific information, because we are provided with updates from builders because they rely on us to bring them new buyers. Contact me to learn how to get on their VIP list to get notifications of lot releases. The timelines for these updates are always changing, so it would be hard for me to give you any specific timelines, but things are getting better. Fewer buyers equals less competition, and the process is very well managed and streamlined once you're in the process. But with that being said, time is running out. It is possible that by the time this video is released, Sky Cove will be sold out. So you have the option to buy a Minto built home or a Sky Cove home or a home at Crestwind, the 55 plus community. Each one has a slightly different process. And another con, and I'm sure if it really is a con, and that is, as with many builders, they prefer you to use their lender. They may require higher down payments if you use an outside lender, or they may offer concessions if you use their lender, etc. So that becomes a personal choice that you have to make after weighing all the pros and cons of using each lender. Now, they will try to get you to use their lender, but as far as I know, there is no requirement for you to do that. At a minimum, you may have to be pre-approved by their lender, but you don't have to go through the process with them. Now, If you don't have the luxury of time to build a new home, but you like Westlake and want to move there, it is possible to find a resale now that the community has been established for a couple of years. It is possible to find a resale because someone has to move. So don't rule this option out, as you could end up with a newer home in a much quicker time frame. Again, I can be your resource when it comes to the availability of resales in that community. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it and it was helpful in some way. And if you liked this video, check out these too. I will link them below. Be sure to check out the resource library below. Everything is free. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the bell right next to it so you will be notified of my new videos. I put out a new video every single week, so you don't want to miss them. Hope you're having a good day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.